it's me. Yeah, so you can see this is going to be the Italeri 1/48 scale A-10A Thunderbolt 2. Not a bad bit of box art, I think. Anyway, enough of that old twaddle. Should we get on with it? Oh, I've got some extras for it as well. Cool, blimey governor. Yeah, so extra wise, I've got the cockpit set from Aries, and there's a cockpit, really nicely detailed. Loving it, I really am. So with a bit of the old careful brushwork, should be able to get that up to, well, some kind of a standard. So you got the top bit there with more of the HUD, and that's going to be part of the what should we call it? The canopy, up and downy bitty. Some photo etch, sidewalls. Got the old, I believe it's an Aces too, is it? Well, it's an ejector seat anyway, and you got the old film there as well. So that's the only extras I am going to be using for this kit, because I do think it does need it. Yeah, big time. Anyway, before we start the build, what I'll do is I'll go through the kit with you, just to let you know what can be expected. So this one, first sprue that we'll look at is, as you can see, for the lower wings and the uppers and the flat aileron air brake thingy-bobs. Well, that's what I think they are anyway. I believe that is the technical name for it. Anyway, first off, do you know what? It's not bad, it's recessed. And a lot of the kits that I've had from Italeri have all been raised, and yeah, a bit of a pain, but this is quite nicely done. Not the best, don't get me wrong, but it's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. There is flash on the actual sprue runners, or whatever you want to call them, but at the moment, nothing on the kit, which is always good. But yeah, it looks like you got a decent amount of detail. The actual points here, where you put in the pylons, thankfully for me, because I do tend to drill out the wrong holes, they're all done for you. There's a little bit of well, detail within the cockpit, in the wheel wells, sorry, but yeah, thing is, end of the day, it's going to stand like that, so you're not going to see inside anyway. The next one, more compact, this one. Let's try to take that apart without taking my fingers off. Right, there we go. Something just went ping. So glad I've got laminate flooring. Anyway, right, 2 sprues. We'll have a look at this one first. The actual, yeah, again, the detail on this, it isn't too bad. It's raised at the back, as I imagine it would be. And is that right, Molly? Was I correct? Thank you very much. But yeah, you've got the detail on there. You've got some innards there, which again ain't too bad. I mean, it's a bit bland. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. It's all right. I mean, it's nothing, ooh, but it's there. But then again, if you want to paint it up, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, you've got stuff there. Yeah, it's absolutely workable. Again, it's all recessed along the top here. What I am going to be doing, I'll paint it the 3-tone camouflage, which I am quite liking. Plus, it's got a shark's mouth, whatever, on it as well, which is always a bonus. This one, you've got your main fuel tank there. You've got your horizontal stabilizers, the old underneath bit where all the Gatling gun will be, and also you got all where the actual wheel wells, the front one at least. You've got, all right, nice one, the one piece undercarriage legs. You've got the Gatling gun part there, or the front part, and also you've got the front part just there as well, with the housing of it, cannon there. Overall, it's not too bad. Raised detail, I believe, where it's supposed to be. Undercarriage doors, there is a very, and I mean a very, very slight injector pin mark. Then again, it might not even be an injector pin mark. But yeah, that is nice. Well thought out, actually. Cool beans. Right. And the last sprue, this looks like it's all ordnance. Not too sure what I'm going to load this up yet, but I'm going to be loading it up to the teeth. But certainly I'll have some Mavericks on it. But overall, that one's going to be the same anyway. Overall, not bad. Not bad at all, really, when you think about it. The actual fans there for all the compressor blades, they're alright, not too bad. Nice detail on the wheels. Got your Mavericks, got your pylons, sidewinders. Might do, I'm not sure. And you've got your, was it your 4-inch rockets? I can't remember now. But you've got those on there as well. So there is plenty to be going on with on that one. So what I'll do is I'll go with the instructions. First part is basically, you can see that, is putting the two fuselage halves together with the instrument console or instrument panel, and that part there of where the actual canopy will be, or housing anyway, or the rear part of the cockpit, shall I say. Bloody hell. However, I'm not too sure what I should do first of all. Obviously I'm going to take the stubs off the resin blocks, but on here it does actually say that the cockpit fits on the lower part there where the Gatling gun will be, and it goes up into it. So what I'll do is let me test fit it first and see if that is the actual way it will go in, rather than put it into the sides and then put it together. Never used it, well, I haven't done this kit before, and certainly haven't used this resin piece anyway, so it's all a bit of trial and error. But anyway, let's go and see what I can do.
It's really fucking simple. I wouldn't recommend shooting at me because your gun goes pew pew, but my fucking gun goes...
Right, basically what we've got is I've taken everything off the runners and I've cleaned them up. So first of all, as it says on the instructions, is to basically put the fuselage halves together. So basically all I'm going to be doing is doing it from one point and just following it all the way around. And to be honest, I don't think I'll need any tape to hold it together because it's a pretty decent fit anyway all the way along. So literally all I need to do then is to get an old Tamiya extra thin, and literally that pit there, as you can see, it's marked off. That's coming off anyway because you've got the resin part to stick in there anyway. So literally this is what all I'm going to be doing all the way over. It's just letting the glue flow down right the way in. And that is it. Instead of like going all the way like, well, I suppose like the old days, I suppose, with the old poly cement that used to go all the way around it and then put it together. But yeah, Christ, that goes back a bit now. Anyway, and that's basically all I'm going to be doing all the way along. Anywhere where, like for that part there, I'll put the glue that side rather than on the outside, just to minimise cleanup really. And once that's done, I'll probably cut that out, and I don't know. Oh yeah, got the old undercarriage bay, the front one that can go together, which is pretty simple enough. But then again, I've got the instructions in the box, which is closed on the floor. But hey ho. So anyway, leave that with me. Like I said, all the way around. I'll come back to you in a sec. Oh yeah, and also just to give you a bit of an update. I know I said on the beginning of this video that the only extras will be the cockpit and all the rest of it. I have gone and bought the gun barrel, or the gun barrels for the Gatling gun at the front. They're on the way, and also I have bought an engine from Black Dog. So what I'm going to do, let's not drop things all over the floor, Lenny. Hey? So what I'm going to be doing is have this on the deck with the engine cowling open, so you can see the actual engine. And if I was going to button it all up and have it primed and ready to go, but I just think, well, I could do a bit more to it, if you know what I mean. So that's basically what I've decided to do. And also, because of it's all going to be like open, I'm thinking about doing the kit a low vis grey. Probably it'll be a lot easier for me to sort out that rather than do it cam. I have done a camouflage one before and not a grey one, and I think really I can get a lot more out of this kit weathering wise doing it that way rather than doing it the camouflage way. So anyway, well, that's my logical thinking anyway. But anyway, I mean, with the grey, I mean, it'll be light ghost and dark ghost grey. I can still weather it up to an inch of its life, which is always a good thing anyway. And yeah, hopefully get a good result out of it. But that's me plan anyway. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, just on the inside now. So all I do is just prise it open just a little bit. And you can just tap and float the glue all the way in. Just to make sure, and don't be afraid to stick a load of glue in there. And also it gets all in between the sticky outing bits, which are there. So that's okay. If you get any sort of like problematic things like that, or it's you know you need a bit more of a solid bond, what I tend to do is I use this first and then come along with the white top. Well, it's not white top, but you know, I use the Tamiya extra thin for this paint. It's the like I don't know, the thicker resin glue type whatever, and just stick a load of it in there, and it works just as good. And you get a bit more of a solid bond to it. So, but I won't need that here. So all I need to do is just flip it over. It shoots all the way down. Again, once it's there, I think when you do it this way, A, you're not rushing it, and B, you've got a lot more control if you've got, I don't know, a kit that doesn't fit, you know, 100%. If you've got, you know, something that you need to take your time on, or you can just do it, this is the best way, I think, you can actually do it. So you're not really mucking about, scratching your head, and having a stroke at the same time, which is always good. But thankfully, these two fuselage halves are going together quite well. Pop cigar, and there you go. Right, I'm just going to spend a few minutes just to clamp this in, make sure it's all fully dried. And what we'll do is we'll just follow it on. Right, you've got part C6, which sort of like tells you to put it in first and then glue the fuselage halves together. But to save mucking about and making sure that it's straight to begin with, all I'm going to be doing, or then again, you could do it, you know, the instructions way, it's entirely up to you. I'm just showing you another way that you could be doing it. It could save you a bit of time. Just literally pop it down, just tap it a few times. Make sure you know it is where it's supposed to be. And there you go. Job done on that one. So on the instructions, you've got, obviously that is part of the resin part anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. Nor do we need to do the front, well, the instrument panel itself. So next thing we can do is I'll just get all the bits together and we can put the front actual wheel all together. And yeah, we'll stick it onto the main part there. And then we can really start on the actual cockpit itself. Right, so we've got all the parts that we need. So you've got your main part there, the carriage will be. Let's simply put it on that side of the mould line. And again, just tapping the glue and let that do its work. So what I want to do is just hold it there for a few seconds, and then we can go into this part here, which will go onto that side. And just a tiny drop of glue there, just to make sure it's going to bite on the plastic. That's it, nice and straight. And the last part, which will go just there on the front. Oh. I think Molly's catching some serious heads. Right, and there you go. All I need to do now is just straighten it up slightly on both ends. And attach that a bit more glue on that one. There you go. Instead of getting your fingers all over it and getting glue on your fingers, just tap it around with a pair of tweezers, and that's it. I'll just show you that. So not a bad level of detail in there, but yeah, I like that, it's cool. And the last thing we need to pop in is this little chap, where you've already got the hole there for you. So all I'll do is just tap a bit of glue on the opposite side, and then just nip that in there. That goes there. Job done. Just making sure that it's all nice and straight. That's better. Right, that's in. Right, that is all nicey. So, All I'm going to do now is basically leave this to fully dry off. Give that a few minutes. Oh, in fact, hang on, let me just test fit. Making sure that this is going to go in alright. Take it, that goes there. And that's there. Right, okay. Ah, there you go. Oh, no it's not. Right, Lee, pack it in. Get this to dry first, did Div. Oh, okay. Right, yeah. Let it dry first, and we'll get back to that a bit in a sec. Right, what I am going to do, I'm not going to glue this straight away, because although it does fit quite well, once that's on, I'm not going to be able to get in properly and paint the inside of it. So what I'll do is, along with the actual cockpit itself, I'll prime it, I'll spray this white, and then I can go on to the light ghost grey. Let me see what I've got on this video so far, and we'll go from there. So yeah, right, catch you in a sec. Right, what I've done so far, and I have to do it off camera, was I painted the undercarriage, or the front part at least. What I did was prime everything with XF66, which is a light grey, went over it with some black, and then airbrushed it with traffic white from Hataka, and those are the paints I'll be using throughout anyway, apart, well, maybe Tamu, but that's the undercarriage of the front part. You can see that looking all right. Then that part there, basically the inside of the wheel well, and that part as well, there you go, which is inside. What I'm going to do now is basically just paint the actual cockpit itself, or the tub. What I've done is, like the same with the other stuff, light grey primer, and then I've gone over it with, or sort of like pre-shaded it with the black. So literally all I'll do now is do a light dusting coat over it. Sure, it's a little bit further in. Super duper. From what I've seen, the actual console, or the side bits here, are predominantly, well, black. So all I'll do there is just basically go over and with a fine brush, maybe some acrylic, and just paint it, as it were. So that's it. That's all it really needs. I'll do the ejector seat at a later date. And also, I'm electing not to put the rudder pedals in, because you ain't going to see them anyway. And that's it. So all I'll do now is get the old bits and pieces out. In fact, let me show you a close-up, mate. There you go. Right, there you go. There's your there am I. Close-up of the cockpit tub. It is a bit dark, but then again the light isn't that great in here. But yeah, all to do is go over it with the black and all the rest of it for the actual thing. And there you go. There's the undercarriage bay on the front part, all dirty that up with some oils and other bits and pieces, and that bit there. So overall it's going rather well. So what I'm going to do is crack on with the cockpit, and I've got the photo etch as well, which is there. We'll start taking that off and painting it up, and yeah, hopefully we'll have something to show on the next video. So that's it on this video. I'm not going to bore you too much, but I'll crack on with the cockpit and get that sorted out. I've only got about an hour or so left tonight, but in the next few days I should have sort of like a chunk of time to actually get this sorted out, and hopefully I can get the actual video of it all done and sorted for you. Okay, right, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so until then, take care, happy modelling, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Cheerio.